You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
The wolf, she cries at night. A breath had born in the black wind where the shadows lie. Deep inside despair, our hearts grow fierce, our minds aware. We carry on.
I can't understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure. Before I see you again, before it all makes sense, but I can't hold you back. And I still don't understand where it came from, but you're back in with the passion. I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure. Throttle screams louder than the crowd shout.
This the series they warned you about.
Dust on your face, sweat on your brow. Outlaw dirt, feel the rumble now. Engine growl, dust clouds rise. ODS the truth, no disguise. Often replicated, but we the mold. Trophies up, who's bold? You wanted the best, we got the best. Outlaw dirt, no time for rest. Often replicated, never replaced. ODS, the kings you chase. Mudslinging tracks, adrenaline floods.
tires bite harder than a pit bull studs. Throttle wide open, no fear in the chest. Rivals left choking in our dirt cake quest. No brakes, just stakes, trophies gleam. Outlaw dirt, every racer's dream. You wanted the best, we got the best. Outlaw dirt, no time for rest. Often replicated, never replaced. ODS, the kings you chase. Rooster tails fly, every level war. Paint scrapes, paint, hear the engines roar. Knuckles white, grip tight, time to brawl. On the edge, one slip, it all. Gravel spin, crowds yelling loud. ODS, we lead the crowd.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Outlaw Dirt Series. We are here at Knoxville for, I believe it is week 5. Week 5 for Outlaw Dirt Series, where we're hitting our halfway mark throughout the whole season. Glad to be back here on a Sunday night. A great field of cars here at Knoxville. We got about 26 drivers on board with only 1 minute and 30 seconds left of practice here, and everyone has hit the track. So the track's going to be in great shape, and hopefully in great shape for some racing here tonight for you guys live on YouTube. Let's take a look real quick. Let's see who's all here. I am a little bit slow on all this stuff right now. Here we go. Take a look at Chris Thibodeau. Chris Thibodeau on the racetrack in the 44. He's been practicing all week with us. Scott Mark as well back here in Outlaw Dirt Series, sitting P1 in practice. Joseph Grandy, a little bit of racing with a couple other people from last week at Charlotte. You got Adam Scott on the track in the 23 machine, new here as well. Welcome back, Adam. Your points leader, Devin Boyle, 15 points, is leading right now. So far, a little bit of some point shake-up in between. Joseph Grandy right behind him, though, in points, so nothing too bad. All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left until we head into qualifying here. Take a look at Dylan Coyle in third place. Nice looking wrap for Dylan. Dustin Burchett back out here. Good to see Dustin. Devin Howard as well in the 316 machine. New wrap, I love it. Got Shaggy's TV right there, I love it. Ryan Timmons on the racetrack right now, getting some track time. I want to say that's Elena right there in the 86 machine getting put in the wall. So, alright guys, go ahead and finish up whatever lap you guys are on this time by, and we're going to advance into qualifying here. At this point, guys, I'm just going to ask you to stay off the mic unless you're asking for a black clear. Apologizing to somebody if you're going to come across the mic and yell at people. I'm going to give you a warning. If you do it again, it's going to be a punishment. But overall, guys, let's get qualifying going, and let's have a good time. All right, guys, here we go. Qualifying on board. Let's take a look at our qualifying here. Let's go on board with somebody real quick. Who's gonna be our first driver, first victim, as I want to say. I want to go on board with somebody. Looks like Ian Elrod. He's going to take the track for the first 2 laps. So we'll go on board with Ian. Ian Elrod from Excel Sim Sports back out here at Knoxville. Has been practicing as well with a couple of the guys. It's been doing pretty well for him. Not too sure how he feels, but hopefully we'll see what he can do here. But he just took green flag down the backstretch. Looking at the line real quick, it looks like to be top running the cushion as of right now. So you might not see a lot of people run the bottom, but here we go. First lap in for Ian, and what lap time he's going to clock in is going to be 18.330, 18.329. I do apologize, 18.329. He's going to be sitting second quick right now. Gary Offit sitting third now. As I say that, Joseph He goes to the top of the charts with the 18.264. Ian, second lap is faster. He's going to jump back up to the top with the 18.193. Second lap coming from Grandy is going to be slower at 18.418. Chris Thibodeau sitting P3, your sponsor in Outlaw Dirt Series, with the 18.357. 18.357 coming out of turn number 4 this time by. Is it going to be faster? It's going to be a little bit faster, but it's not going to help him. It's going to keep him forward. Scott Murrick sitting P2 now. Devin Coyle jumps up. There's your point leader sitting up there in a P1 spot with a 18.179. 18.179 for Devin. Second lap coming around for Devin. Is it going to be faster? No, it's not. It's going to be a little bit slower. 18.288. Rick Main, a new driver here as well, coming on board with a 187. He's going to be up to third quick with a 18.2. Scott's going to be fourth. Adam Scott, he's new here as well. He's making his debut here in Outlaw Dirt Series. He's sitting P8 right now as Justin Stick just jumps up to P2. Curtis Stafferson up to 6 right now too. Couple cars hitting the track. We'll go on board here with Tyler Bowman here as he takes his green flag. Green flag out for Bowman. First lap for Tyler Bowman. He's going to try to stick the bottom, maybe a slider line here. Not looking too good. Purple, though. He's in purple. He's got 1.9, 2.0. It's green. It's an 18.461. 18.461. That's going to put him 20th right now. Last lap coming from Bowman. He might be able to finish it off here. At a 3 and 4 with only 8 seconds left of qualifying, and he is going to finish with a 18.565. So that's going to rep out for qualifying, and congrats to Devin Coyle with the 18.179. Justin Stick right behind him. Ian third, Dylan fourth, and Rick Main in that top 5 in qualifying. Well, yeah, everybody knows what is next. It is time for your heat races. Here is your starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be Devin Coyle, and outside of him will be his brother, Dylan Coyle. Inside of row number 2 would be Chandler Stuckey, and outside of him would be Joseph Grandy. This is a tight one. Inside of row number 3 would be RJ Miller and Brandon. Row number 4 would be Miller Kingus and Devin Howard in the 8th place. And starting 9th here tonight will be Dustin Burchett. Dustin Burchett starting in the 9th starting position. Alright, heat race number 1, you guys know the drill. Let's keep the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. Leader has a choice out of turn number 4 or off. Not in the middle of 3 and 4 or 3 out of 4, please. Good luck, guys. Only one caution for your heat race, as the rest of the other heat races as well. Alright, let's go on board with our thing right here. So Devin, Dylan, Chandler, Joseph Grandy, RJ Miller, oh my god, and Brandon. Brandon was actually one of our hard chargers last week at Charlotte. He worked his way up to 2nd, I believe it was 2nd. It was either 2nd or 3rd over Daniel Adam at Charlotte. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to fire off here. Leader has your choice out of turn number 4. I don't know how many heat races we got. Looks like 3 heat races stacked up here with us here tonight. Good heat race action. But here we go. Devin Coyle looking off into turn 3 and 4. Enters turn 3, middle this time by. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and we are racing.
Green, green, green.
Devin off to a great start in the 44 machine. Devin sleeping on the start. Brandon Carroll, a little bit of a hiccup towards the back, sitting P6.
Sorry.
Chandler Stocky sitting in 4th position. Grandy holding off the final transfer spot right now. Devin Howard trying to take his time, get around Brandon, but Brandon's going to try everything to get around RJ Miller here. RJ Miller holding off Brandon Carroll as Miller is running the ODS car. Nice looking wrap. Haven't seen that in a while. Not going to lie, I do miss it a lot. But Joseph Grandy working on your first and first and second place right now as your top 3 are right there. Seems to be a little bit top dominant right now, but Dylan Coyle running down his brother Devin. Devin's going to do a little bit of a slider line, maybe try something. RJ Miller trying to make some moves, so same thing for Chandler. Chandler and RJ moving. RJ's going to look down low, side by side with Chandler. Chandler got the top. He's going to carry the momentum. Chandler got it for a second. RJ Miller's going to try again here in 3 and 4. He's still there, not clear. Almost got him. Devin Coyle's going to lose P1 over to his brother Dylan. Dylan takes over P1 with 4 laps to go in heat race number 1. A great battle heating up between these brothers in Outlaw Dirt Series. Tell you what, Devin and Dylan have been going at it for a very long time, but Dylan's been getting screwed out of this race a little bit. Not too much. Devin trying to reel in his brother. It's not going to work maybe. He's only got 2 laps to do this, and Dylan's holding off that line pretty well. Joseph Grandy, he might be working to get around Devin here for a good starting position in tonight's A main. 2 to go for the guys right now. Chandler Stuckey looking for the final transfer spot as he gets closer to Joseph Grandy. White flag waving for Dylan. Dylan's got the white flag waving. Disappeared for a second, but he came right back. Dylan off to a great start for heat race number 1. Joseph Grandy holding off P3 right now. Let's keep an eye out there as Chandler's going to possibly maybe lose P4. But man, the man in the hour, it's going to go to Dylan Coyle. Dylan Coyle win heat race number 1. Dylan Coyle P1, Devin Coyle 2nd, Joseph Grandy 3rd. Those 3 will automatically advance into tonight's A main. The rest into tonight's consolation race. Heat race number 2 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting inside row number 1 will be Justin Stick, and outside of him will be Rick Main. Inside of row number 2 will be Scott Murrick and Greg Parmley on the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 will be Ryan Timmons and Chris Thibodeau.
You put that code in, they're going to add.
Inside row number 4 will be Tyler Bowman and Gary Offit. And tagging 9th here tonight in the inside of row number 5 will be Jeffrey Watt in that 9th position. Alright guys, same thing. 35-40 miles an hour. Top 3 advance into tonight's A main. Heat 1 was pretty clean. Let's try to do the same thing for heat race number 2, guys. Leader fires off in turn number middle of 3 and 4 or in 3 out of 4, please. Tell you what, if you don't know who Tyler Bowman is, you're gonna find out here a little bit. This guy, yeah, he hasn't been racing a lot, but he's been cranking out those fucking raps like crazy. I do apologize with my swearing. I don't try to swear when I'm on stream here. But man, I am gonna tell you the honest, he does make some bad raps. So we're gonna find out what he can do for heat race number 2 as top 3 make it into tonight's A main.
But I don't race late models, boys. Good luck in advance.
Alright. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into 3 and 4. Justin looking for the green. And we are racing.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag out for heat race number 2. Justin Stick off to a great start. Rick Main holds the top line. He's going to stay in P2 right now. Scott Murrick's going to try to run him down. Scott's going to run the middle in the 310. Nice looking Christmas wrap. Ryan Timmons right behind him, running the top side of the racetrack. Like I said, it's top dominant right now, but all you got to do is let it settle, let it get ready, let it get racy. That top will go away, and this bottom in the middle will just come right back in like it was nothing. But man, Rick and Scott going at it. Scott's going to go to the bottom. Possibly a slider for second. He's going to stick it to the berm. Scott's going to take second right now. Rick Main on the top. Side by side down the back stretch. Rick has it so far. Scott's going to go right back at him. For sliding up. Rick slides up as well. Still side by side. Rick has it. Ryan Timmons taking his time running the top side of the racetrack. Does Scott want to risk losing that final transfer spot? Maybe not. Cars all in the back, bumping and banging all around him. Tyler Bowman still in that 7th position, trying to get around Chris Thibodeau here as they're side by side. Hop back up here. Hop back up here with Scott Merck. Scott Merck all over the back of Rick Main. Rick Main holding off that 2nd position right now to Scott pretty well, but now he's going to run down your leader, Justin. Justin's got some competition. Chris Thibodeau trying to make some late runs on Greg here. Battle for 2nd. Scott and Rick going at it. 2 laps to go in tonight's heat race number 2. Looking pretty good. It's, like I said, cushions to the top of the racetrack right now, so it's definitely going to be super racy here. Scott going to try everything here in 3-4. He's going to get a run on Rick. He's all on the back end of Rick here. White flag waving for Justin. Scott gets a little bit sideways, loses some ground. He's going to cut down. He's going to try to carry his momentum here. Down into 3 and 4. Rick holding off P2. Justin Stick will win heat race number 2 here in Outlaw Dirt Series. Justin Stick, Rick Main, and Scott Merrick, all 3 advance into tonight's A main. The rest will go into the consolation here tonight. Heat race number 3 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting inside of row number 1 will be Ian Elrod. Outside of him will be Dafferson. I want to say Dafferson. I hate to say it. I keep apologizing to you, Curtis. I try not to do it on purpose. Inside of row number 2 will be Adam Scott, and outside of him will be Elena. Inside of row number 3 would be Dean Reynolds, and outside of him would be Tyler Smith, starting 6 here tonight. Inside of row number 4 will be Hunter McDougal, and tagging in that final 8th position will be Justin Henderson. Henderson tagging the 8th position here tonight. 8 laps distance once again for heat race number 3. Alright guys, same thing. Heat race number 3. Leader starts out of turn number 4. Maintain the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. Only 1 caution. So far we've been clean, guys. So let's just try to keep it up. I understand it's right now it's pretty top dominant, but I do promise you guys it might change. Just keep your eyes out, watch track state, and hopefully it does change. Ian Elrod. Kind of screwed him on the first week here in Outlaw Dirt Series. I kind of gave everyone a bathroom break and kind of screwed him over, and I do apologize on that part. But Ian starting P1. Right next to him would be Curtis. Curtis, also a very fast driver in a 115. Adam Tyler Scott, new to Excel. Not updated wrap yet, but he is new to Excel. He's making his debut here in Outlaw Dirt Series. He's going to start P3 here tonight. Dean Reynolds, he's going to try to get something done as he got kind of screwed over last week as well. And I'll tell you what, Justin Henderson, he's one guy you want to watch as well. Justin, I need him to make the A main as he's from Excel, so a lot of Excel drivers in this one. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In turns 3 and 4 this time by Ian looking for green in the turn number 4, and we are racing.
Green's out. Green
Ian
flag,
off
green
to a great start so far in tonight's race. He's going to go straight to the top. Here comes Adam. Adam to the middle. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. Elena, Adam, and Curtis all right there. Still 3 wide. Adam's going to push up to the racetrack. Almost contact there from the 51 there. Tyler Smith trying to get up there in a 3 car. He's also new. Justin Henderson trying to work that bottom towards the back. Hunter McDougal trying to get around Dean Reynolds here. Dean Reynolds going to hold off Hunter right now. But, man, the battle for second is still going to be heating up here between Adam and Curtis trying to hold him off. Adam all over the back end of that 115 machine as Ian is driving away. Number 3. Great racing all around the racetrack. Hunter McDougal goes to the back. Might have to think, yeah, some nose damage to Hunter McDougal. Not too sure what happened there. Hunter McDougal's got some nose damage. Ian Elrod, he's got some company. Here comes Curtis. Possibly a slider. He sees it but doesn't check up. Curtis is going to have to check up. Go back to second here. Ian's going to possibly try to defend with 4 laps to go. Now here comes Adam. Adam in the mix for P3. Elena working her way around, trying to get around Adam here. Adam taking his time here at Knoxville. Not too sure what's going on. Tyler Smith and Hunter McDougal going at it side by side. Tyler Smith, like I said, new here. He's trying to get something done. But, man, battle for the lead's heating up. Here comes Adam hitting the berm. Come up the racetrack. He's right there with Curtis. Side by side for second. Sorry, doesn't get it. Curtis going after Ian now. 2 laps to go. 2 laps remaining for Ian Elrod. Elrod's going to try something here. He's going to possibly try a slider line. Curtis has something going on. White flag waving for heat race number 3. Ian looking pretty good. Curtis right there, right behind him. He's not going to give up. Down the backstretch one last time. Ian into 3 and 4. He's going to be clear coming out of 4, and Ian will win heat race number 3 here in Outlaw Dirt Series. There it is. Ian Elrod hitting heat race number 3 winner. Curtis second. Adam Scott third. The rest will go to tonight's consolations. Alright, C main, here we go. Let's take a look real quick for advance to the feature. So this is going to be a very, very C main. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what your C main looks like right here. Starting inside of row number 1 will be Chandler Stuckey. On the outside of him will be Elena. Inside of row number 2 will be Greg Parmley and Brandon Carroll. Starting in that 4th position. Inside of row number 3 will be Justin Henderson and Jeffrey Watts. Inside of row number 4 will be Dustin Burchett and Tyler Smith rounding out your field here tonight. Alright, C main driver, same thing. Maintain the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. Leader has choice out of turn number 4 to go. Top 4 automatically advance into tonight's A main, guys. So top 4, let's try to keep it clean. 15 laps of distance. You guys got plenty of time. Only 1 caution from the admin as well. And that's it, guys. So put on a show here. C main on board here. We only got 1 more consolation race after this, ladies and gentlemen. I do promise you that. So only 1 more left after this. But man, Chandler, Elena, Greg, Brandon, Justin Henderson, like I said, he's gonna be one guy. Same for Dustin Burchett. Dustin Burchett, he likes to run the bottom here sometimes, so he's one guy to watch. Maybe Tyler Smith as well. Smith, new to Outlaw Dirt Series, he might try to do something crazy here to make the A main, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Down the backstretch, Chandler holding us at a good pace. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out for your C main. I was just making sure that I was actually taking 4. Brandon Carroll sitting in that P3 position. Greg Parmley sitting it in that final transfer spot. A little bit of tight coming up the racetrack. Here comes Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the outside of Greg. He's going to get him. Justin Henderson working the bottom of the racetrack, looking 3 wide. Here comes Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the outside, inside of Brandon. Chandler and Elena going at it side by side now. Chandler's going to lose that first position, maybe here coming out of 4. Elena will hold off Chandler so far. Jeffrey up to P3 now as he gets around Brandon. Brandon in the final transfer spot. Greg Parmley, a little bit of contact there from Justin Henderson. Justin Henderson, a little bit of contact there from Greg. Still being made there. Your top 4 are all right there as Jeffrey rolling in on Chandler now for that second position. The higher position you get, the more you will get into your A main. I do believe I had it set for 3. Yes, I did. Alright, and a 4 going out. So it's a little bit weird. I usually expect more coming out, but you know, it is what it is. But we got 11 laps right now. Elena's still holding off the field right now. Jeffrey looking to the inside of Chandler. Slider. He's going to get him. Chandler sees it. He's going to go right back underneath down the backstretch. Chandler possibly a slider here in 3 and 4. Yes, he is. Slider on Jeffrey. He's going to get it. Jeffrey cuts right back underneath of him. Side by side for second. Jeffrey Watt working his way through the field. He's up to second. Slider line is in factor here. Like I said, a lot of people were going to possibly go down to that bottom track. As you can see that Jeffrey was running that bottom. And here comes Justin. Justin takes that final transfer spot away from Brandon. Brandon's going to lose that final transfer spot now. Not what you want to see for Brandon here. Brandon falling back as he's going to get to the bottom of the racetrack now. Chandler on the top. Justin right there looking for P3 now. It's going to put Chandler in that final transfer spot. They're side by side down the backstretch. Justin Henderson working the low side of the racetrack, hugging him. He's going to get a run. Look at the run he's got out of 4, and he's going to put Chandler in P4. Here comes Brandon on the inside. Chandler holding off that final transfer spot. Dustin's going to pull it into the infield, it looks like. Yes, it is. Dustin Burchett's going to pull it into the infield as he's just staying on the berm right now. But, man, Brandon Carroll trying to run down your 4th and final transfer spot as he's sitting with 6 laps to go. Hits the berm again. Brandon all over the racetrack. He gets passed by Greg Parmley. Parmley gets around him now. Parmley's going to work on your 4th place runner, Chandler. Battle for the lead. Heating up between Jeffrey and Elena. Jeffrey and Elena going at it side by side. 4 laps remaining. Justin Henderson, all's well, working his way through the field. Elena with a crossover move on Jeffrey here. Jeffrey's going to go down to the bottom. Elena to the top. Slider after slider with 3 laps to go. Who's going to come out of 4 with it? Jeffrey's going to come out of 4 with it with the lead. Elena's going to stick it to the top of the racetrack once again. Jeffrey's going to stick P1. Elena's all over the back end of Jeffrey. Going to try everything in the 86 machine to take that first position spot away as he do the slider line. Justin Henderson staying committed to the bottom right now with 2 laps to go. And it looked like Chandler got a little bit of damage. It might have hit the wall as he falls back out of the transfer spot. Battle for the transfer spot heating up between Brandon Carroll and Greg Parmley. Carroll all on the bottom, Parmley on the top. They're side by side, white flag out. We're going to stay on the board with the battle for the transfer spot. Side by side racing here with your 2nd place runners, or 4th place runner. Brandon's going to hold the bottom. Parmley sees him, hits him. He's going to get a run. He's going to get the slider. Is he going to get it out of turn number 4? Yes, he will. And Parmley is going to take the final transfer spots in Outlaw Dirt Series. Not the way he thought he was going to take it, but you know, is not happy with that. So Jeffrey, Elena, Justin, Greg all advance into tonight's A main. B main lineup looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in inside of row number 1 will be Ryan Timmons. On outside of him will be R.J. Miller. Inside of row number 2 will be Dean Reynolds and Chris Thibodeau. On outside of him, inside of row number 3 will be Miller Kingus and Hunter McDougall. Inside of row number 4 would be Tyler Bowman and Devin Howard, and tagging the end of the field would be Gary Offit. Gary Offit in the back. Oh, and Ryan Timmons is all right. All right, guys. Same thing, guys. Top 4 automatically advance in tonight's A main. The C main was a little bit rusty at the end there. It was here in the B main. I understand top 4 make it. Everyone wants to make it, but let's try to make it clean here. Overall, guys, maintain the pace, 35, 40 miles an hour. 1 caution once again. Good luck, guys. Top 4. Ryan Timmons. Also, Ryan, just to give you a heads up, you were just blinking a little bit, but you're fine right now.
Alright, thank you.
Same thing for Miller. Same thing for you, Miller. Just blinked just a second ago. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in the 3 and 4. Ryan Timmons looking for the green out of turn number 4. RJ Miller, Dean Reynolds, and Chris Thibodeau all right there. A lot of fast drivers trying to make this A main, and this one's a good one as we are taking the green flag for your B main. Your B main's out 3 wide already. Ryan Timmons going to go straight to the top. RJ Miller right behind him. Dean Reynolds holding off that 3rd position to Chris Thibodeau. Chris Thibodeau's going to stick it to the top. Here comes Miller. Miller trying to work the bottom. Bowman's going to stay behind Devin Howard now. Hunter McDougal tight up into the fence a little bit. A lot of racing, a lot of close racing here as everyone's still pretty tight. Hunter McDougal trying to race his way into tonight's race. Dean Reynolds holding off that final or 2nd position right now, trying to run down Ryan Timmons. He's going to hold off 2nd to RJ Miller. RJ Miller is going to stick it to the top. He's going to get a run. Here comes Dean Reynolds from the bottom to the top. He's going to get a run now. RJ Miller sees it. Might try a slider here. He's not going to get it. Slider line from RJ. Going to hold off Chris Thibodeau. Thibodeau trying to hold off that final transfer spot to Hunter McDougal. RJ Miller in the wall. A little bit of contact there. Tyler Bowman and the 79 machine trying to get something done here as he's going to try to get around Miller there. Miller holding him up just a little bit. Dean Reynolds still running down your leader as RJ Miller holding off Chris Thibodeau. Thibodeau sees Hunter McDougal coming in for a slide job. Hunter McDougal is going to take that final transfer spot now. Thibodeau right back underneath, cuts him off. Hunter McDougal slides up the racetrack hard. Devin Howard's going to take it now. Hunter McDougal getting around RJ Miller. RJ Miller hit the wall once again. Hunter McDougal is going to be up to P3. RJ Miller in that final transfer spot now. Here comes Devin Howard. Devin Howard was looking for a slider. Kind of a little bit of contact there on Chris Thibodeau. Probably didn't mean to. Devin Howard wants to make this show here tonight. Dean Reynolds still trying to get that bottom to hook up here for your B main as we hit 8 laps ago. RJ Miller still holding off that final transfer spot. Man, but man, oh man, Hunter McDougal ripping the fence down in the 1 machine. Hunter's not giving up. Hunter working on your 1st and 2nd place right now. Devin Howard and Chris Thibodeau going at it side by side with Tyler Bowman right behind him. They're 3 wide. Tyler Bowman sees it, hits the berm, checks up, a little bit of contact, and caution is going to be out. And that is not a good sign. Chris Thibodeau.
Dean, I almost just murdered you.
This absolutely almost killed him.
There's no jail time for almost.
Let's take a look here at this replay real quick. I understand there is no actually replay, but man, Tyler Bowman, as we're on board here with Bowman, he's battling for that 7th position.
That was on me. I figured they were
Sends
going to drive
it
each other
3
out.
wide and just hits the berm and just nowhere to go for Chris Thibodeau into the wall and everything. So hate to see that for Chris Thibodeau. Yes, sir. Thank you for calling that out, Bowman. Chris, how much time you got left, buddy? Same thing for you, Devin.
Back out.
Minute.
How much time? How much time, Chris?
No.
I said I'm not coming back out.
Alright then. Next time by, it's going to be one to go. I'm going to keep it this way, guys. I don't know if it's going to make it double or single, whatever iRacing tells you guys. Devin, keep me updated when you got 35 seconds or less.
33.
Alright, I'm going to extend it one more caution for Devin here, guys.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Alright, Devin, next time by, you should just be able to regroup back up and you should be fine. So Ryan Timmons up to P1 still. Hunter McDougal up to second somehow.
Outside or inside, Ryan?
I'm not too sure what is going on.
I'll take it, bud. Thank you, sir.
But Devin Howard out onto the racetrack as we are one to go. Alright guys, one to go this time by. We're coming to 6 laps to go. Everyone's stacked back up. I understand 4 people make the A. So let's try to keep it clean here for the rest of last. Remember, no more cautions from the admin. It's only game cautions, but I do recommend to pull off the track. Devin, if you need to fill in the space, you can. I'll clear the blacks. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back for your B main. First caution of the night. Here we go. Out of turn number 4, Ryan Timmons looking for green, and we are racing once again for your B main. 6 laps remaining.
Green flag, green flag.
Couple cars all over the place. Miller holding off a couple cars in the back as he's holding off Devin Howard. He's blinking once again. Not what you want to see. Devin Howard back up to the P5. Contact beam. Tyler Bowman up to P5 now. He's going to work on your top 4. Dean Reynolds slowly losing that 3rd spot to RJ Miller. Hunter McDougal takes P1 away from Ryan Timmons. Ryan Timmons throws a slider 3 and 4. Hunter McDougal sees him. He's going to stay side by side down the front stretch. Hunter McDougal still got it. 4 laps to go. Slider from Hunter once again. Ryan Timmons in the wall. A little bit tight. Battle all over the racetrack right now. Hunter McDougal still holding off Ryan Timmons. Ryan Timmons all over the back end. A little bit of contact there. RJ Miller holding off the final transfer spot as well. RJ Miller and Tyler Bowman going at it for P4 now for the final transfer spot. RJ Miller, does he want it more or does Bowman want it more? We're going to find out with only 2 laps to go. Double sticks waving next time by. Double sticks up in the air for Hunter McDougal. Hunter McDougal got 2 laps to hold off Ryan Timmons for that first position right now. That's Tyler Bowman trying everything to get around RJ Miller there in a 88 machine. White flag waving for Hunter McDougal. Hunter McDougal is going to stay P1. We'll go on board here with RJ Miller for the final transfer spot. Tyler Bowman's going to go to the top. RJ Miller, he's going to try to hold him off. Bowman, he's going to stay to the top. And the 3 and 4, Bowman's going to hold it off. Is he going to get a run here? Late? No, he's not. And RJ Miller
nice race, guys.
will get the final
transfer
spots. We'll get the final transfer spots.
I was surprised when I got looked
Hunter
in the mirror
McDougal,
and
Ryan
both you
Timmons,
two were
Dean
behind.
Reynolds,
Like,
and
holy
RJ
crap.
Miller all advanced. The rest will be going home.
I think I corner my eye. I'm like, oh god, here we go.
Alright guys, we're going to do about 3 minutes of warm-up here. I need heat race winners to report to the waiting room. Heat race winners to the waiting room, please.
I'm getting out the pit.
right, let's take a look. We got Dylan, first heat race number 1 winner. Let's bring him in real quick. As I am stupid enough to do that. All right, hey Dylan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, take us back during heat race number 1. How the track felt and how you think tonight's race is gonna go for you as you start pull here tonight.
Yeah, the track felt good. Had a good race with my brother. He raced me clean. I threw a slaughter in the 3 and 4, took first place, and didn't look back. I think the track's in a real shape. Looking forward to see what we can do this main event.
Oh yeah, 100%. Dylan, with the track slicked off a little bit, do you expect it to be like still top dominant, or you think it might move down to the bottom or the middle here?
I think it's gonna move around. It's probably gonna start off top, but we'll see.
All right, well Dylan, hopefully we'll talk to you again later tonight, and I wish you the best luck here.
Appreciate it.
All right, that was Dylan Coyle, heat race number 2 or heat race number 1 winner. All right, Justin Sick, your heat race number 2 winner. Let's bring him in. Hey, Justin, you got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, man, take us back during heat race number 2. How you felt and what you got to do to prepare yourself for tonight's A main as the track slicked off a lot.
Yeah, I mean the track was really good. I had a really good line going through the middle, and then that slider line in 3 and 4. I think just try to stay smooth and consistent here, and don't get in too much of a hurry. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think this is my best start so far. I mean, so yeah, just try to be smooth, consistent, and see how it goes.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Well, Justin, you start second here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you later tonight again on the podium.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, good luck out there, Justin.
Thanks, brother.
All right, guys, I need you to go ahead and finish up your lap this time by. Finish up this lap. We're going to do another 3-minute break real quick. 3 to 4 minute break for a bathroom break real quick. So if you need to, use it now. But everyone off the track at this time by. All right, let's bring in heat race number 3 winner, Ian Elrod. Where is our buddy Ian at? Looking for Ian. There's Ian. Ian, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. First time taking podium. And winning heat race number 3 in Outlaw Dirt Series. Take us back during heat race number 3. How you felt and what you got to do to prepare yourself for tonight's 40-lap A main here.
I felt pretty good. Got a pretty good jump off the start. I believe Curtis was a lot faster than I was. Just finally seen what line he was running, kind of took it from him to make sure I stayed in front of him. Definitely need to tighten the car up, but hopefully we just don't fall backwards.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. With the track being a little bit slicked off here tonight, do you think it's going to be still top dominant for a while, or you think it's going to be like everyone's going to try to save their tires, go to the bottom and the middle, or just play risky and just send it all?
I think the people in the front will kind of stay down toward the bottom a little bit, try to save some stuff. But I think the guys in the back are going to have to run the top, try to run everybody down.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. All right, well, Ian, first time in a podium spot. Are you starting to get a little bit nervous here? Like I said, a lot of fast drivers, 18 people. You're starting third here tonight. You got a lot of teammates in the field. Do you feel comfortable or you feel a little bit nervous?
Oh, I'm definitely nervous. I was nervous about the heat races having Adam and Curtis behind me, but now I've got Devin starting right beside me, and yeah, that boy's quick.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. Well, Ian, all I can say, good luck to you, and hopefully we'll talk to you again later tonight, and I wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to wrap up your heat race interviews here tonight. We're going to take a quick little break. We're going to wait till about 4 minutes, 4:30 left of the clock up there, as you can tell. We're going to wait the whole 4 minutes. So, be right back with your tonight's starting lineup. Alright guys, here we go. Here is your starting lineup. It's a main. Here at Knoxville. Ooh, only took 17 drivers, which is weird. It's supposed to be taking 18. Alright, that's weird. Alright, starting inside of row number 9 will be RJ Miller in that 17th position. Outside of row number 8 will be Greg Parmley. Inside of him will be Dean Reynolds. Outside of row number 7 will be Justin Henderson and Ryan Timmons right there. Outside of row number 6 will be Elena and Hunter McDougal on the inside of her. Outside of row number 5 will be Jeffrey Hott starting in that 10th position and Adam Scott in the 9th position on the inside. Outside of row number 4 would be Scott Murrick and Joseph Grandy starting 7th here tonight. Outside of row number 3 will be Curtis Dafferson and Rick Main. Like I said, Rick is a new driver, just showed up just not too long ago. Outside of row number 2 would be Devin Ian Elrod, first time making a podium, and here is your starting lineup, or starting pole position. Starting second here tonight will be Justin Sick, and Dylan Coyle rounding out your pole position here tonight. Alright guys, 40 laps of distance here tonight, 17 drivers. You only get 2 cautions. If you ask to cause 2 cautions, I will ask you to park it. If you do not park it, you will be parked by me. Let's try to keep it clean here. Track's a little bit slick here, so let's try to watch the sliders. Got 40 laps. Don't rush it on the first lap here, guys. You got plenty of time. Let's put on a good show for the stream.
Did anyone notice that there's a dude wearing a Santa hat in the infield?
Yeah, that's my spotter. He's a sick guy for me.
Ho, ho, ho.
There's a girl in the tube top coming out of 4. I noticed her.
Only Dean
That's
Reynolds.
my sister, Dean. Knock it off.
Only Dean will notice that. All
Give
right.
her my number, brother.
Alright guys, nice conversation. Alright guys, let's have a good race here. Let's try to stay off the comms here for the rest of the race, please. Thank you. Good luck. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into 3 and 4 this time by 40 laps of distance. Dylan Coyle, Justin Sick, and Ian Elrod, your top 3. Who is it going to come out of 4? And we are racing.
Green's out.
Dylan
Green
Coyle
flag.
off to a great start so far. Justin Sick's going to go to the top, so the same thing for Devin. Devin off to the top. Ian Elrod, he's 3 wide in the back already. 3 wide throughout the whole field. Couple cars 4 wide towards the back already. 4 or 5 wide. Ian's just falling back. It's big time. Ian, like I said, he wanted to take his time, but man, I don't know if it was just a track state or what that did not help him. As we got fireworks in our way there. Not what you want to see. But Devin Coyle holding off that P3 position right now. Scott Murrick right there, and Rick Main as well battling with him. Rick Main on the bottom. Here comes Joseph Grandy. They're 3 wide down the front stretch. Contact being made from Scott and Devin. Joseph Grandy right there as well, side by side. Grandy still holding him off pretty well. Grandy, a little bit of contact there from Scott. It's going to send him up to the track. Devin Coyle, he's going to take his time now with 37 laps to go already. Dylan Coyle holding off the field right now. Rick Main in P3, Joseph Grandy P4. And the fireworks still going off. Wow, they've already been like 4 laps in. Scott Murrick in that 5th position, trying to hunt Joseph Grandy and Rick Main here, but Joseph Grandy's going to stick to the bottom. It seems to be bottom right now. I hear somebody in the wall. I'm not too sure who it is. Could have just been my ears.
Yeah, we're going to need a caution.
And caution
Yellow flag
is out. Not too sure what happened here. Let's take a look real quick. I did hear somebody. Okay, let's take a look here. Looks like Hunter McDougal and Ryan Timmons right there, side by side. Oh, Hunter gets into the wall, loses his spoiler. Ryan, nowhere to go, breaks his front end. Yeah, that's just a racing deal between those guys. Upside down for Ryan. Oh, big hit there. So Hunter McDougal, I don't know if he drove it off.
Doesn't look like you took any damage here, 23.
Alright, guys, that's going to be a racing deal there. Hunter just got in the wall. Ryan, nowhere to go. Hunter, keep me updated when you got 35 or less. We are 2 to green this time by, guys. 2 to green. Next time by will be 1. Let's double it up. Let's get ready to double it up here. Right now, not when you want to see if you're Hunter McDougal. Hunter McDougal still sitting in the pits. Big hit for Hunter, so glad him and Ryan are okay though. But we're doubled up. Doubled up, ready to go once again. Alright, Hunter, we are 1 to go. How much time you got?
30 seconds.
Alright, guys, gonna extend it one more time. One more time.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Alright, so Hunter McDougal is trying to get a spot back. Or not a spot back, waiting for him to come back out onto the racetrack. So as he comes around, there we go. Here comes Hunter McDougal. Alright, Hunter, you're going to tag the end of the field. Alright, guys, 1 to go this time by, 1 to go. Double it up once again. If you have to fill in the spot, fill it in.
I'll need a black clear too.
So Hunter McDougal comes back out, and he's going to tag the end of the field. So tough break for Hunter McDougal. He went from whatever position in the B main to working his way up to the front in the B main. So Hunter McDougal has to go back to the back now. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in the 3 and 4 once again. Dylan Coyle looking to take us green. Joseph Grandy in the P3 position now. Rick Main 4th. Scott Merrick 5th. And Devin Coyle sitting at 7th position. Not too good for Devin right now, but we are ready to go green out of 4 once again.
Green's out. Green flag.
Dylan off to a great start again. Nice start from Dylan. He's going to go straight to the bottom. Here comes Joseph Grandy. Grandy trying to work down on Sick. Rick Main on the top of the racetrack. Scott Merck's going to get to the bottom lane now. All 4 right there holding the bottom. Rick Main on the top. Here comes Ian Elrod as well toward the middle. He's going to stick to the top. You got to think everyone's going to possibly go to the bottom, maybe because they think the top might get away. But man, I tell you what, when I did 358s here in Dino's league, he showed me the top. I went to the top. So you never know, that top might come in later than you expect. But new leader on board here. Dylan Coyle is going to lose first position to Justin as he gets a run down the middle. What a run from Dylan there. He's side by side with Grandy for second. Dylan right there. Grandy's sitting P2 now. Justin trying to hold him off. 2 wide, side by side. Joseph Grandy looking for the lead now. Justin sees him. He pushes up the racetrack. Here comes Scott Merrick. He's going to take a peek to the inside of Dylan as well. Justin and Joseph going at it. Joseph smooth on the bottom of the racetrack right now. Looking pretty good. They're side by side still. Justin Sick gets a run in the middle. Right in the middle of 1 and 2 as we just hit 10 in the books this time by, coming out of 4. So we're going to have 30 to go next time. Justin Sick loses that P2 position. Here comes Scott Merrick. Scott Merrick. Yep. And
yellow flag is out.
Caution. Yes, it is. Caution is out. Let's take a look here. Not too sure who was on. Oh, Dino just got a run and just clipped in there. Not what you wanted to see for Dean Reynolds. Just got a run. Ian came up, did not know he was there.
Damage.
And just absolutely chaos there.
Y'all didn't see that.
Alright, Dino and Ian, try to get your car fixed up. I'm going to call that one a racing deal as well. Dean got a run. Ian just kind of came up a little bit. Didn't expect him to get a run like that. And just caused a chain reaction there, guys. So just another racing deal between those two.
I'm gonna need a black flag there.
Yeah, I saw. Speed in the pits like normal.
Getting caught up in other people's crap like normal.
Welcome to highways.
Yeah. Alright guys, just caught back up to the field. I do believe we're getting, I think we're 2 to go, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, 2 to go. Just catch back up, double it up once again, guys. Next time by is going to be 1. Joseph, you have the lead now. Let's maintain the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. You have the choice at a turn number 4 to take off.
Alright, can we fill in?
Yes, you can. I'll just clear the blacks if you need it. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into 3 and 4. Joseph Granny looking to take us green here once again with under 30 laps to go. Green flag waving once again for your A main. Joseph Granny off to a great start. Justin Stick Stick. I want to keep calling him Stick. I know it's Sick. Justin Sick right there in the middle, trying to get that middle side to roll. Dylan Coyle is trying to get around Scott Merck now. Dylan, he's trying to get back up there in the top 3. Cars going at it all throughout the field. Justin Henderson and Hunter McDougal going back at it now. They're side by side. Cars all around, tight, bundled like crazy. Devin Coyle working his way up to the top 5 now. It's around Rick. Elena gets a little bit of contact from Rick once again, pushes up the racetrack. Here comes Adam on the top. Take a look here up front. Joseph Granny off to a great start, rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. He is moving. Battle for seconds heating up though between Scott and Justin. Scott's going to peek to the inside of Justin here. Justin's going to do like a little slider line, stay to the middle of the racetrack. Dylan's going to try holding off his brother as his brothers were rolling on the bottom now. I thought I heard a caution. I do apologize. Let's just keep an eye out right here. Battle for third. Scott and Justin going at it. They might be just spreading out just a little bit. Like I said, the track went to the top to the bottom real quick in this A main. Not what you expected. Adam also falling back towards it as he's making his Outlaw Dirt Series debut. Justin Sick, oh my god. Run in the middle. He's going to get a run on the top there. I like that run that he did right there. That might be something you might have to consider about if you get into a single file restart. Jeffrey and Elena going at it side by side. Sound like someone was stuck to the wall. Dylan and Devin about to go at it. Here comes Rick Main as well. Devin to the bottom. Dylan on the top. Side by side, Devin looking for his brother's 4th place position. He's going to get it. Rick Main looking to take P5 away from Dylan. Rick Main on the bottom of the 187, side by side there. Looking pretty good. Devin on the move late in the race right now. Devin might need a caution here, maybe, but Rick Main has something on that bottom. He's going to get a run here. He's going to peek to the inside of the 44 machine. Scott Merck's going to go to the top of the racetrack. He's going to try something new. We're going to stay on board here on 4th place right now as we come into 20 to go. Rick Main all over the back end of Devin. Devin doing some type of slider line. He might give up that 4th place position now. Devin's going to go to the top of the racetrack. Devin might see something that no one does. Devin's going to get a run down the backstretch side by side with Rick Main. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That top side's back in action. Devin Coyle on the top of the racetrack. Rick Main on the bottom. Devin, a little bit of contact there with Rick. Dylan all over the back end of Devin. Here comes Jeffrey on the top in 11. Jeffrey side by side with Dylan. He's not going to give up.
You good, brother?
I did not know you were down there. My bad.
And Jeffrey still going at it with 17 or 18 laps to go. Jeffrey on the top of the racetrack. Like I said, no one is running the top but Jeffrey right now. Jeffrey is passing people running the middle and the top. Everyone's still committed to that bottom. Justin Sick is running that middle line, kinda, as Scott's going to get a run on him just a little bit as we're 17 laps to go already. Joseph Grandy off to a great start so far. He might be looking to take the points lead after tonight's race, but Devin Coyle needs to actually have a caution here to help him out a little bit, have that inside advantage on Jeffrey here. But Jeffrey, he's just running that top. Jeffrey's going to get a run down the backstretch here. Jeffrey side by side a little bit ago. Here comes Devin. Devin sees him. Devin slides up. Devin's going to stick to the top now. Devin towards the Jeffrey looking for a slider. He's not clear.
Sorry.
He's not clear. Apologizes to Devin.
There on me.
No damage on Devin. That's good. That's what you want to see. Jeffrey was apologizing there. He did not mean to do anything like that. Devin Coyle on the inside with a run on the bank. A little bit of contact still there. Man, this battle for 5th right now is heating up between Jeffrey and Devin. Devin and Jeffrey trying to go at it now as it's to the top of the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. It is crazy here at Knoxville. 13 laps remain. Jeffrey on the move in the 11 machine. Rick Main still sticking to the bottom of the racetrack as he's hunting down your 3rd and 2nd place runners right now. Scott to the top. Scott's going to rip the lip now. We got one run he's going to get here on Justin. Justin's going to stick to the bottom. Just got to consider about something. I'm not too sure if you got to think maybe that you want to stay to the bottom of 3 and 4, then go to the top. I'm not too sure. The track is super weird. It could be anybody's line anywhere. But it looks like Connor McDougal is a lap down. He's out of the race. Yes, he is. He's in the pit. Hate to see that for Hunter McDougal. He's going to be a lap down. Joseph Grandy might be working on some traffic here, but right now he's looking comfortable. He's got a 1.7 second lead on these guys behind him. Grandy is on a here mostly from last week. And not what you want to see for Scott. Scott loses a spoiler in the 310 machine. Scott will lose this. Oh no, it came right back. Okay. Okay, it's back. Never mind. Freaking out for a second. On my end, it flew off and it came right back. iRacing physics. But here we go. Battle for a second. Scott's on the top on the berm. Here comes Justin. Justin slides up. He's going to lose his momentum. Here comes Scott. Down the back stretch. He's going to stay to the top. He's going to try a slider here in 3 and 4. Scott right there side by side. He's not going to get it. He's going to stay with him. 7
Sorry, Dean.
7 laps remaining.
Yeah, that was tight.
A little bit of contact going on with Ian and Justin and Art.
Ian parked it pretty good. I'm done.
Do what? I couldn't hear you.
I said, yeah, that slider was too tight. I parked it good on me, my front end shot.
And looks like Dean Reynolds might be done. He's still on 14th. He might still get something. You never know. Like I said, track's a little bit tight, but moment is definitely what you need. But the battle for seconds heating up between Scott and Justin. 5 laps to go already. 5 laps to go. Here comes Rick Main. Rick Main, his Outlaw debut here tonight. He's working his way up to the top 3. Justin trying to hold him off. Scott off to a great start. Up to 2nd right now. Into the wall a little bit. Rick Main trying to hold the bottom. 4 laps remaining. Joseph Grandy has a almost 2-second lead on the guys behind him. Rick Main and Justin going at it for P3. Rick's going to stick it to the bottom of the racetrack, hug the berm. He's going to get a nice run. Justin's going to go to the top now. Justin's going to carry his momentum, still side by side. Rick Main has it just by nose. 3 laps to go. Battle for the 3rd, heating up. battle for third right between these guys right now, Rick Main and Justin. Rick Main's going to get a nice run. Scott's into the wall a little bit. He might have some damage, might not. Rick Main takes P3. Rick's going to work on Scott here now. They're side by side a little bit. Scott gets a run. 2 laps to go. White flag waving for this man right now in the 5 machine, the 518 machine. Joseph Grandy has dominated Knoxville here tonight. Contact going on with P2. Not too sure what the heck was going on there. Rick Main and Scott going at it. Here comes Justin. Justin trying to get a mix. Rick Main's going to go up there. Is Rick going to steal it? And...
I mean, I didn't try to come down that bad.
Not too sure who he gave it to. Not too sure.
Good race.
I need a top 3, please, to the front stretch without wrecking top 3 to the front stretch, please. Let's take a look.
Oh, that was a bummer.
Let's take a look here at the results. Joseph Granny would take home the win here tonight. Scott will hold off that final or that second position.
Wow, what
and
a finish,
Rick
in there.
Main.
That's all you.
Rick Main right there holding him off. That's pretty good. Pretty awesome.
You got me at the line, brother.
Just stay there, guys, until I say you're good. Just make sure you guys head into the waiting room for your interviews. You guys are good now. Just head into the waiting room for your interview. What a race that was, ladies and gentlemen. That was probably one of our best races we probably saw in a while. But, man, good racing between that battle for, a good battle for P3 there. But let's hop on board here with Rick Main as we go back 10 laps as we usually do. 10 laps, we go back and go to TV. Let's go to TV2. Yeah, let's go nice slow-mo here on Rick Main. All right, let's bring up Rick Main here.
Hey, better.
Hey, Rick, sorry I don't usually do that, but... Hey, Rick, congrats to you on the third place run here tonight. Take us back, how the track felt for you and what you had to do to get a good run like this.
Honestly, man, this is my first ever pro late model race. I'm a sprint car guy. A couple of my guys on the team, Joe's on my team. He's been trying to get me to run lates with him a little bit. So, as far as what it felt like to me, I don't really know. But the bottom felt juiced up off of 4, and as long as I was rolling it, it felt like I had traction, so I just kept her down there, man.
Oh, 100%, man. You definitely rolled the bottom pretty well. Better than anyone, actually, not going to lie. You pretty much you fell back to back, probably 8th, 9th, then you worked your way back up to 3rd here. I mean, I don't think anyone else could do that better than you can. I mean, first time doing it, so congrats to you, Rick, on that. All I can say.
Yeah, I got hung out to dry there a little early, and I don't know these well enough to like kind of run the top, so I want it, which is funny because I can't run the bottom in a sprint car to save my life, but it just felt really good down there in these things, so that's where my car wanted to be, and you know, we got back down there. I think I doored somebody a little bit, so sorry to whoever that was, but had to get back to the bottom and you know, come back up through there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, Rick, all I can say, congrats to you on a 3rd place finish here, mostly at the line there. That was a good battle between you and Scott. Not too sure what happened. I was on Joseph Grandy, then I go back. You two are pretty much door to door, so I'm not too sure what happened this lap, but congrats to you on a 3rd place run. Before you go, is there anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, I just want to, you know, thank all my guys at RGB Sim Sports. You know, our team, we do a lot of great things. You know, all the guys at RTB, Aiden, he has these cars set up great. I mean, I don't race them, and even I can put one in and make it work. So just all those guys, Hinkle Holmes, Chase at JRB Designs. He always has, you know, great wraps on my car. Just shout out to Scott there. That last lap was a lot of fun. He tried to shut the door, and I tried to open the door, and we got together a little bit and kept it going. And I think we went across the line 0-0-1. That's awesome. Shout out my teammate Joseph for winning the race, and shout out Justin. I believe we're about to bring him over onto the team too. So just all you guys for putting the broadcast on in this league.
100%. Well, thank you, Rick, for the shout out, and hopefully we'll see you again next Sunday.
Yeah, I think I'll be back.
All right, awesome to hear that. Well, congrats to you, Rick, again.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, that was Rick Main. Oh my God, I almost called him the wrong name. Rick Main, your third place finisher here tonight. Let's bring in Scott Merrick, your second place runner. Hey, Scott, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, take us back there. You and Justin were going at it for a while. Then out of nowhere, Rick comes in and just shows his door. Take us back. What was going through your mind with those last 5 laps?
I went up to the top. My car was mainly set up for the top, so I just decided to try it after running bottom middle or whatever I've been running to get past Justin. I saw I caught him, and I just kept doing it. But when I got up to him, he did the same line. I was like, dang. So we started trading sliders. I think he got into the wall, and I got a massive run off him and was able to pull away. But I messed up entering the corner. And when I was coming out of the corner, I can hear a motor screaming next to me. And I looked, and I started panicking because I did not know what he was going to do at that moment. I didn't think he was going to go run top, low. I was not paying attention where he was running. But we did get into it on the backstretch. I mean to, just a little roughing up. But I was able to somehow hold him at the line. I'm kind of happy.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. Scott, I mean, you definitely cannot do anything better than that. I mean, you were trying your best to get around Justin for a few laps, and I know Justin, he's a fast guy, but man, it took forever to get around Justin there. But you can't complain. Track was a little bit slick. One lane and then went to the top, and there was just multiple lanes all around. Somehow you still managed to come on top in a P2 position, so congrats to you, Scott. Before you go, is there anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank this ain't the right wrap. I just swapped teams. But Majose Speed Shop for hooking me up with the setup. Coast to Coast for picking me up. Well, re-picking me up, actually. Very blessed to be back on. Decided to run it back again. Don't really have anybody right now. That's all I have.
All right, Scott. Well, congrats to you on the second place run here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you again next week.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, well, that was Scott Merck, your second place runner here tonight. Let's bring in the man who won here tonight. Joseph, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, well-deserved, mostly after what happened last week. Take us back how you felt and how you got done here tonight.
Honestly, Knoxville is probably my worst track. I was not expecting that to go that way. I usually can't hit the bottom here at all, but that's thanks to Aiden and over RTB. The set he gave up, it was so easy to hit the bottom, and I think it was going to stay the bottom the whole time, but it did, so it worked out in my favor.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. I mean, when you took the lead and after that one caution came out, I don't know if you got a little bit nervous or you just trying to take your time. I know you were just sticking to the bottom pretty well, but after that caution came out, when you took the green, you were gone, man.
Yeah, well, Justin's a teammate. Rick, he was behind me, but Rick's a teammate, so I'm not trying to race too hard. I'm pretty respectful when it comes to racing. I'm not going to push and shove anybody around. If I do, it's on accident.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Hey, all I can say, well-deserved win here at Knoxville. Congrats to you on that. Before you take off, do you want to thank anybody on the car?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Aiden over at RTB. Congrats to Rick for third. He's my team boss there. So all the guys over at RMDB, Catalytic Recovery, Highlight Cinematography, Hinkle Homes, Mad Rabbit, Shaggy TV. Congrats to Justin for another top 5, and appreciate you, man, for doing the broadcast and doing the league.
100%, man. Well, Joseph, oh my God, I almost called you Justin there. Well, Joseph, congrats again on the win, and hopefully see you again on Sunday.
Thanks, man.
All right, well, that's going to wrap out your interviews here. Before we take off here, let me get this off the screen real quick. I do want to bring in one guy. We do have a event coming up here soon, so let me bring him up here. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to let him explain real quick. Rayfield, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you here. I got you here.
Hey man, so I just wanted to bring you up real quick. You got a big event coming up Saturday. A lot of big names in there already. No one signed up yet, as of right now that I know of. I want you to explain to people on the stream what this event's gonna be and how is it gonna be run. You know, all that stuff. You know, give them an idea how the stream or how the event's gonna be.
Yep, of course. So we plan, this is kind of like a trial event. We still expect the same amount of professionalism and competitiveness as any other series. We look to hopefully, if this plans out like I want it to, hopefully we can continue with this and become more of like a Flow Nights in America ordeal, to where we put a lot of money up and we get a bunch of good drivers to be competitive. We actually just got our first entry. It is this weekend on Saturday. The pot is $460 right now. We're going to pay through the top 5, plus we have awards for hard charger and the best looking wrap. We plan to do that every single event. We want to be able to, you know, for the people who may not be as fortunate, to still have a chance. And that's what we look forward to, and eventually to be able to hopefully pay through the whole field. That would be amazing. I couldn't imagine just something up on a professional level for us to compete, you know, especially for the people who maybe can't do it in real life, to have that same adrenaline on here as they do have in real life. We look to be very professional with this, and to put things in place where it should be, and to do stuff as professional, quick, and as convenient as possible.
Well, Rayfield, thank you for coming in and doing that, and hopefully we get a couple people that's watching to get in there, guys. So if you guys are interested, check it out. There's a lot of stuff on Facebook and all that going around, so if you see it on Facebook, you know, message the person, or you leave a comment, or join the Discord. Like I said, it's going to be a big event, and you don't want to miss an opportunity to grab some cash off this guy. All right. Well, Rayfield, thank you for coming in and explaining this, and we'll see you on Saturday.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap out Outlaw Dirt Series. Like I said, thank you for everyone coming in here tonight and joining the race. I hope everyone had a great time like I did, but I'm going to call the night, get some pictures done, and enjoy the rest of the night with some my friends. So hopefully everyone has a great night, enjoy the weekend, and be safe out there as winter is upon us.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began, just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you never Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide.